Hello my lovelies and good morning in the Queen's Curry kitchen. I am in my kitchen. Today I am making fried rice for my guests who are just about to come in a little while for lunch. So this is what we are going to serve them, and I want you to stay on this journey with me. I have fresh basil that came in my agricultural community supported agriculture box from CSA, and so that's gone in. Onions have gone in. You definitely need to work with day-old rice. Don't work with fresh hot rice. It's not going to give you the results that you need. So that is the trick. Also, I won't be using any butter. Most Chinese takeout places use butter and soy sauce in their rice. I'm not going to use that because one of my guests is dairy intolerant. Okay, so we're just going to briefly saute the onions. We're not trying to caramelize them. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know where you're tuning in from, but if you're here, you are in the right place at the right time. If this is your first time here, don't let it be your last. You are tuned in to the Queen's Curry Kitchen, and I am your chef and host, Nupur. We are making some vegetable and egg basil fried rice today. Okay, just gonna add half the quantity of the green and red peppers. I like to put a lot of vegetables in my fried rice. It's just the nature of the beast that I am. You can do less or more depending on your family's preference. You can also make this with chicken or lamb or ham or whatever your family loves. Okay, just gonna give this a quick saute. And now I'm ready to go in with my rice. When you're working with a wok, saute your vegetables and push them to the back. Okay? What that does is it continues to char those vegetables. Bring it closer so the heat is right underneath those vegetables. It'll continue to char the vegetables while giving you a surface over here to work with. This is Wok 101. When you're working with a wok at home, this is what you need to do. Okay? I am going to add some garlic right here to this hot oil. This is my work area. This is where the vegetables are continuing to get charred. I've added some cabbage. I've added some bell peppers and some carrots. I've only added half the quantity. The other half is still sitting on the side. I'm going to get to it and add it towards the end of the cooking process so that it'll be nice and crunchy. Hello, Yusuf, my brother. My God, how long has it been? I have not seen you. Okay, so we're going to continue to saute these minced garlic till it's aromatic. And then I'm going to go in with all of the rice that I have. Break up the lumps. Bring back the veggies. If you need to use 2 spatulas or 2 ladles, do that. Sometimes it gives you a better control. I'm using a wok which is really old, but it's a flat bottom wok, so it doesn't run around and it doesn't wobble around on the burner. But if you have one of those actual woks which has a round bottom, then you have to be careful. Okay, now to this I'm also going to add some peas. These are just frozen peas, but they need a little more cooking time than my vegetables. So add a little bit of that. Hello Sarah, good morning. How are you today? It is nice to have you here. Just give it a gentle toss. I'm cooking for 6 people, so I'm going to add about maybe 4 or 5 boxes of rice. Okay, so this is another box. It has to be day old and it has to be cold refrigerated rice to get the best fried rice. Don't use hot rice. Don't use fresh rice. Use rice from the day before and stick it in the fridge. Okay. Maybe I'll do one more. Let me see how much space I have, and then we'll decide. I'm doing pretty good right now. I have room. Now, if you go to Chinese takeout places or like a hibachi grill, they use a combination of butter and soy sauce and sugar in the fried rice to give it that nice umami taste. I am not going to be using any butter because one of my guests is lactose intolerant. So I can't use any dairy. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add maybe one more box of rice. I do have some veggies that I need to add back. After this, I do have to make a Mongolian lamb stir fry. So I don't know if I have time to do that on the live or not because they're going to be here in the next half hour. Okay, so this has gone in. All of this is happening. You can hear the crackling of the rice against the charring of the vegetables. Right? It does make a little bit of a mess, so if you have a big wok, make it in that. I've also made chicken dumpling soup in my Instant Pot, which is right behind you. But I don't think I can take the camera off of the stand and go back there to show you that. Okay, now into this I'm going to add cilantro. I'm going to add quite a bit of black pepper. You can also use white pepper if you want. I'm going to add spring onions. Some more basil that I'm actually going to rip. So I fried some basil with the rice when I started it, and then now I'm just going to rip these in here and drop them for fresh flavor. Okay. Looks like it needs a little bit of oil. I don't want the rice to be sticking to the bottom of the pan. And I'm going to add chicken bouillon. I'm not going to add any salt. Add bouillon powder that gives it that nice kick. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of soy sauce. Most Indian places don't add soy sauce to the rice because they want to keep it the white color that it is. I like to add a little soy sauce. Okay, I'm going to turn down the heat because this thing is now really hot. Just scoop it from the bottom and bring it to the front towards yourself. Scoop it at the bottom. If you like it spicy, go ahead and add crushed red chili flakes or sriracha or any kind of hot sauce that you want to add, or you want to add a black bean sauce, you want to add a tom yum paste, whatever you want to add. You can always make this your own. It's very versatile. And sometimes it's just great by itself. You just have to fry an egg and put it on top and boom, done. So I'm going to do the eggs just before serving. I'm not going to do them now. I'm going to pan fry the eggs and then mix them in. Also, spinach is a great addition to fried rice. The combination of the spinach with the onions and the eggs is really, really great. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my vegetables that I have. Right, so they'll still be crunchy. Just give it a gentle toss. And I'm going to go ahead and add a hint of sugar and salt, both. And then I'm going to give it a taste, and I'll tell you what it tastes like. And we'll find out if we need to do anything else. The one thing that really takes your fried rice over the top is sesame oil. So definitely have sesame oil in your pantry if you're trying to make any kind of fried rice or noodles. Just a hint of sugar and some salt for good measure. We've already got the saltiness coming through from the bouillon powder, so we don't need a whole lot of it. If only I could find my sesame oil, wouldn't that be nice? I just used it yesterday. Ah, there it is. Okay, so this, your dark sesame oil, your roasted sesame oil, this is the thing that elevates the fried rice and makes you feel like you're sitting in a very expensive Chinese restaurant. This is the thing that elevates the taste of fried rice. And you have to add it just before turning off the stove. Don't cook with this. It's not a cooking oil, but it adds a great elevated aroma to the fried rice and makes it super delicious. Okay, so here we are. I'm just gonna give it a good mix so that it's nicely homogenized. If it's Indian style fried rice, we also add a little bit of garam masala to this, which I'm gonna do right now. But if you're not going to go down the Indian route, then you can just leave it at that. This is as good as it gets. And if you have people who are okay with butter, then add a little butter to your fried rice. It really takes it over the top. Here's my garam masala. Hi Madhu, how are you today? I'm gonna add a little of that. And we are done. Like, it's not that complicated. Okay. Alright, so we are done with the fried rice. I've just made the shrimp Szechuan. So this is the Szechuan sauce that's sitting right there. I just made that on TikTok. These are the shrimps that I marinated and fried. So these are going to go into the Szechuan sauce just before serving. My kitchen looks like a tornado hit it, but you know what? It's okay. And I do have to shower before they come. I think I'm going to be making my lamb after I shower and get dressed, so that even if they walk in midway, I won't feel like, I'm not ready for you. Okay, time for a taste test. Let's do it. Let's give it a good mix. And I'm going to taste it so you don't have to. Definitely give it a try. Make it at home. It's the quickest thing if you have rice that's left over. Bro, so good. I'm gonna add a little more sesame oil, and that's about it. If you feel like you want to add peanuts to this, you want to add cashews to this, you want to add chicken or ham to this, honey, go ahead and do what makes you happy, okay? Do not listen to anybody. Do what makes you happy. And it's very mildly salted. So even with the chicken bouillon powder, it's not super salty, which means that when we're going to combine it with the shrimp Szechuan, it's going to be a perfect mouthfeel. It's not going to be overpowering. It's going to be really, really good. So this is the thing that you need to elevate your fried rice and to make it very much like an expensive Chinese restaurant. Okay, so with that, I'm going to sign off because I have to jump in the shower. Hello, Kanchanadi, how are you? Just made some fried rice and shrimp Szechuan. Catch the video to see how we did the fried rice. I hope you're doing well. I will catch you in another video really, really soon. Until then, be blissful and flavorful. If you haven't followed me, follow my page. Go to my website, queenscurrykitchen.com, and download my ebooks on every single subject of Indian cooking. They're skinny little books that you can get instantly downloaded to your inbox, and then you can make whatever you want to make from those books. The recipes are very easy, with easy to find ingredients and very simple instructions. Also, if you want to break the ice with Indian cooking, go and try my free chana masala download recipe on my website, queenscurrykitchen.com. There is a free recipe download. Go download it, make it. It's the simplest chana masala recipe. If you've never tried your hands with Indian food, it might be the recipe that you need to break the ice, okay? Other than that, I teach Indian cooking classes online. I have a line of spices on my website. I also sell masala boxes and masala chai. So tell a helper, tell a hustler, tell your mother, tell your cousin, tell somebody to come and follow this page, and you do the same. I will catch you in another video. Until then, goodbye and God bless.